On second down, Barkley, he spins free. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. It's been a long day for you. Hey, watch it. Kill. Quick the edge. Come.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins on target to Diggs. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run with Cook. And he's got room past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check nickel.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Watch twist. Check 3. Check.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. That's it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. We don't want this. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 36. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55. You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike, it's free. Hey, don't be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let him know. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm on. Short. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Come, please. SOS. What? SOS. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 49. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Cousins now. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit his safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Take 4. He's coming. We got double up. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Not here.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Orbit. All day, just like that. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
55. Check 52.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check it back.
Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Dick. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still is in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Joker 3. Tight dog.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the safety creep.
Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
55, Mike 55.
Brings up second down.
Kill.
36-yard line.
Check 49. Slam.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll run it.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On second down now. Barkley. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 55 on the base. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
He may try and run for this, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
54. In your face.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Tighten up. Kill. Turn up.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give running right. It's Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
7 yards there and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Right here, right here. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mike 55, 55. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Check 26, check 26. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Everson Griffin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Go. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Kill.
Squeeze.
Kill.
Take off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bang. Echo. Mike 55. Hey, check. Mike. Right there in the middle, 55.
I can't hold tight.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Barr, his 2nd sack of the night. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down. Check. Hey, check Mike.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
6 guys. Check.
Go.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Cousins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Bailey now for the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Giants nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check your hot read.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on. Look small. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. Neil. To Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Rush in.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check. Alert flash.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jackson now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on